my beauties and bows. We'll get to this in a minute. I am Tammy with TNT Halls, and I'm also the host of a collaboration with 8 other ladies, and we are doing what we are calling Flag Day Takeover. So from 8 a.m. on Saturday to, which when you watch this now, it's going to be 8 a.m. Saturday, June 14th, Flag Day, all the way till noon. So I'm going to give you the times, but please make sure that you watch all of us. We are all doing a giveaway, but you have to be publicly subscribed to all of our channels to be included in the giveaway. And I do apologize, but I have to cut mine off for the United States. I'm sad, but I'm sorry. So in this collab, and let me put on some glasses, and we are all doing our own states. So let me read them to you. It's me, 8 a.m. at TNT Halls. 8:30 is Crazy Train 777 with Joy. At 9 a.m., these are all Eastern time, I didn't say that. It's 11 Klutzes, that's Lori and her daughters. And she is in Canada, in Quebec, so she'll be doing that province. At 9:30 is This and That 65, which is Susan. At 10 a.m. is at Trisha's house. And with Trisha. 10:30 is Libby C with Libby. At 11 a.m. is Menopause and Madness with April. And at 11:30 is at Happy_Halls with Nikki. And at noon at 12 is Jody's Cozy Cottage with, of course, Jody and my spirit animal, Tootsie. So that is who all is in this collab. They graciously agreed to do this with me, and we have also had a little group chat going on with just us in it, and we have really formed a great friendship and a camaraderie, which is also a friendship, but we just have grown to love each other and respect each other. It's been great. So let me get started, because we are trying so hard to keep our videos at 30 minutes or less. And what it is we're giving facts and laws and old laws that are still on the books that are absolutely silly. And then we're kind of showing things, or at least giving information on those facts. So for me to get started, I wanted to be showing you this. So this is it's metal in the shape of Kentucky. It has Tillett, which my legal last name is Nall-Tillett, but that's okay. Tillett is my married name, my husband's last name. Established in 2013, and that's going to hang here in the cottage. It's going to go right over our couch over there, and I'll be showing pictures since we do have it pretty well now set up. And our state flag for Kentucky is United We Stand, Divided We Fall. And then I have some info cards. And like I said, I'm going to try my best to keep this under 30 minutes. So let's go and see what we can get done, right? What is, my hat is in my way. Alright, so number 1 is the metal sign, and I paid $7.28 for that, for the metal sign. The last I looked, it was $10.04. I'm not sure about that, or even if it's still available, because we've been working on these for a while now, but that's what it was when I looked it up. Alright, and the second, Kentucky at a glance. Our population, approximately in 2023, estimated 4.55 million people in Kentucky. Our capital is Frankfort, not Louisville, as some people think. But Louisville is actually the largest city in Kentucky. I have a second piece of this. And Kentucky's nickname is the Bluegrass State. Stay with me. It's not going to be that boring all along, I promise. Kentucky has 120 counties, the fourth most of any state. We are called Kentuckians, and we have 45 state parks. Our climate is humid and subtropical with hot summers and cool to mild winters, depending on the year. We had snow last year. We didn't think it was ever going to go away. Our famous actors and actresses from Kentucky is George Clooney, Johnny Depp, Jennifer Lawrence, and Patricia Neal. And three famous singers are Naomi Judd, Loretta Lynn, and Joan Osborne. How about those apples, huh? Yeah. All right. Now, let's get into the bones of Kentucky. I can get my glasses out of the frame there, hopefully. So, if you know anything about Kentucky, it's known for a few major things, actually. And I forgot to bring my one balloon over here, and I don't know if I can break it. Alright, so Kentucky's famous bourbon. Over 10 million barrels of bourbon are aging in Kentucky, more than 2 for every person in the state. The drink was first distilled here in the late 1700s. Over 95% of bourbon is produced in Kentucky. So there's that information, huh? So I got this. Now most of these are from Temu, but not all. We have items that are from other stores, because right when we decided we were going to do this, we actually, the tariff came into place, so we had to actually add in we could get things from anywhere. So bear with us. We still want to do hauls, and we still want to show you information about our area that we live in. So this says Kentucky Straight Bourbon, handmade, maker's mark. Beautiful. And this is the bar my husband made me, so it's going to go up here on this somewhere. I have more signs to put up there too, not in this haul, but the sign said that I have hauled. And I have a big blow up bourbon balloon. I might try to grab it if I don't forget at the end. Alright, so let's see, moving on. One of our old laws that is still on the books, which means if they wanted to be silly about it, they could arrest you, is it in Kentucky, it is illegal to carry an ice cream cone in your back pocket. It's true. Google it. So in honor of that, I ordered a pair of ice cream cone earrings. See if I can get these open. These are so cute. How adorable. Ice cream cone earrings. Can't wear my have one in my back pocket, so I'll wear one in my ears. How cute is that? Alright, and our next one is Waverly Hills. What do you think about spooky places? Do you like to go in haunted places? Do you believe in spooky things? Let me read you some information. Let me show you a picture. This is the best I can do off my printer. You see that it's really off by itself. And then I'm going to read you some information about it. Why I show you the picture. But First thing I'm going to do is put my glasses on. Waverly Hills Sanatorium, one of the world's most haunted places. I'm going to leave the link and the address down in my description box for this. Let's make sure you've been able to see. Okay, formerly a tuberculosis sanatorium in a beautiful Tudor Gothic architectural building. Stories of awful, terrible mistreatment of these poor souls are historically recorded. Dead bodies were tossed down a body chute. If you become one of the thousands of people who tour each year in search of the paranormal, you get to take a look-see down that chute. Although Waverly Sanatorium closed its doors to patients over a half a century, not all souls left. So if you're ever in the Louisville, Kentucky area, check it out. No, I haven't been there yet, but I do plan on going, yes. And we are also known for the Kentucky Derby. Woo-hoo! Place your bets. Let me get this picture turned around here too. And the only way I'll ever get to actually go to the Derby is by being in this picture here. So I'm going to hold this picture up here so you can see it while I read you. It is the oldest horse race to be held continuously in the world, the Kentucky Derby at Churchill Downs in Louisville, Kentucky. In fact, it's the most famous and first leg of the Triple Crown. The other two legs are in Maryland and New York State. The fastest and most exciting 2 minutes in sports. I have been there, but not for the Derby. I've actually been to and went in the Kentucky Derby Museum. And it was pretty neat. And we got to see the racetrack and all that. Alright. And now we have Post-it notes. Why do I have Post-it notes? I didn't even know this. Post-it notes were invented and made in Cynthiana, Kentucky in 1968. And since I like teddy bears, I got some teddy bear Post-it notes for the occasion. Yay! How cute! How cute! And happy birthday to you! To Louisville sisters, Mildred and Patty Hill, wrote the happy birthday song. I did not know that. So in honor of that, I got birthday cards. And they came with stickers for your envelopes. They aren't very big. They're very cute. That's the envelopes. And here are the cards. And you bend the cards in half yourself, so that they are small enough to go into your little envelope. How cool is that? How cool is that? We also have Fort Knox, as a matter of fact. Straight over our house, towards that way is Fort Knox. They fly over us all the time. And this is why I cannot have a drone, because I am in Fort Knox flight zone. Okay, so this is Fort Knox. This is not Fort Knox. This is the Fort Knox Gold Vault. Amount of present gold holdings is 147.3 million ounces. About half of the Treasury's stored gold, as well as valuables of other federal agencies, is kept at Fort Knox. Highest historic gold holdings is 649.6 million ounces. That was on December 31st at 1941. This gold is held in the asset of the United States at book value of $42.22 per ounce. Size of a standard gold bar is 7 inches by 3 and 5 and 8 inches by 1 and 3/4 inches. Weight of a standard Go bar, approximately 400 ounces or 27.5 pounds. Can you imagine? That's crazy. The first gold arrived at Fort Knox in 1937 by U.S. mail. Pretty interesting, right? So in honor of Fort Knox, I ordered some gold bars from Temu. Now, how much do you reckon that they're real? Actually, I only got one gold bar. And it's actually, if I get it out of the bag, so here's the gold bar. And it's a bottle opener. How cool is that? That's good for my bar, right? Heck yeah. Kentucky's state bird is the cardinal. So I got a cardinal. We love suncatchers. You've watched my videos, you've seen where I've ordered several suncatchers. Comes with a chain to hang it up with. But I love that these suncatchers are cut out like this. That one's got his little wing tip. We'll have to get Johnny to fix that, and he can. Isn't that gorgeous? That is gorgeous. So yeah, I'm going to have to get Mr. Tillett to fix that. He's very artsy crafty and good at fixing things like that. I'm sure that's happened with me because I've had these for a while, and this poor bag and the items have been. Don't talk while you're crinkling. This poor bag of items has been jostled around so much it's crazy. I don't know where to put everything. And our state song is My Old Kentucky Home. No, I can't sing. These are for entertainment purposes only. So, for the state song, I got a garden flag with Kentucky on it. And I love Temu's garden flags. I think they're awesome, they're strong, and they're printed on both sides. So yeah, you can't actually go wrong with a good Temu flag. So my old Kentucky home. I'm hoping I have time. I'm going to read this. The lyrics. We will sing one song of our old Kentucky home. In summer the folks, they are all gay. By and by, hard times will knock at their door. My old Kentucky home, far away. Yes, weep no more, my lady. Bye, 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 do-do-do. Weep no more today. We will sing one song for my old Kentucky home. My old Kentucky home, far away. Take it. Everybody, sing together. Weep no more, my lady. Oh yes, weep no more today. We will sing one song for my old Kentucky home. My old Kentucky home, far away. Love it. I love our song. Kind of get you right here, man. All right. Carrie Underwood song. I took a Louisville Slugger to both headlights. You know where that Louisville Slugger was made? In Louisville, Kentucky. I know, right? So I got a ball bat and a ball. No, it's not a real Louisville Slugger, but it's just all in fun, right? So the Louisville Slugger was invented in Kentucky. The Louisville Slugger baseball bat was invented in 1884 in Louisville. After Pete, Louisville Slugger Browning broke his and had a local shop make a new one for him. Today, the city is home to the Louisville Slugger Museum and Factory, outside of which stands the world's largest Louisville Slugger bat. I will link anything that has anything to do with Kentucky. I will put all the links in my description below as well. And I need to turn my page. And I sure hope I'm not running over time. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to stand up. You can't have a Kentucky video without having KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, right? So when I hold my bucket up here, and I want to give a shout out to my friend Donna Austin, who gave me this bucket because it is a clean bucket. Yes, we had her as our waitress. She took our order. Love her. I'd met her once before. We didn't actually know it. I did give her a pin for my channel, and she is now subscribed. So everybody say hi to Donna, my newest subscriber, in the comments. Now, let me give you some information, and I'm also going to pop in a picture right in here of Donna and I together that Johnny took of us at inside Kentucky Fried Chicken. So, here's my bucket while I read you some facts. Colonel Harlan Sanders founded Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC, in the 1930s. During the Great Depression, he began selling his homemade fried chicken from the Shell gas station that he ran just outside the town of North Corbin, Kentucky. And now you know. And you know what they say? Knowing is half the battle. So thanks again, Donna, for my Kentucky Fried Chicken bucket. And it's going to stay right here. Also, Donna and everyone else, my son dresses up, my oldest son in Alabama, dresses up as Colonel Harlan Sanders and looks exactly like him. So if I can find a picture, I'm going to pop that up here somewhere too up on the screen so you can see that too. Okie dokie, moving on. So, my hat. I'm just going to tell you that according to one outdated law, women in Owensboro, Kentucky need husband's permission before purchasing a hat that they fancy. Yeah. It's a good thing I don't live in Owensboro for one thing, or I didn't live back in the day when they had this law, because I probably would have told them to take that law and put it in the hat box. Just being a Southern belle, the nicest way I could put it. That's what I think about their law. Yes, sir. Mother's Day. Mary Toles Sassine of Henderson, Kentucky, created the Mother's Day holiday in honor of her own mother. So in honor of that, I got red roses for $1 at the Dollar General store. And I will be putting those in a vase here in my cottage. Oh, stop and smell the roses. As Trisha says, get you some. All right. It is also, first of all, another little piece of jewelry. Kentucky State Gemstone is the freshwater pearl found in Tennessee and Mississippi valleys in the state of Kentucky. Aren't those pretty? Those are also teammates. I didn't pay much for those. I paid 88 cents. Yeah. How pretty. They're so pretty. Another law that's still on the books, and I kind of hope they kind of push this one or more than what this, but it's required that citizens bathe once a year. What? Once a year, that's it? Please bathe more than that. Once a week's pushing it. Yep, citizens are required to bathe once a year. Did you know that Kentucky legislature dictates that all citizens must shower or bathe at least once a year? Hopefully this law hasn't had to be enforced, it says. So in honor of that, since I am also an AVON lady, and I'll have my link to my AVON store down below as well. But I got items for Johnny and I to take a bath. Shower gel, Skin So Soft and Black Suede shower gel, hair bath wash, and I got us some On Duty 24-hour deodorant. Use Welcome 15 at checkout to save 15% off your entire order. One-time use only. Shameless plug, I know, shameless plug. One last bonus is that we have 2 huge college basketball team rivalries. One is Kentucky Wildcats. That's University of Kentucky, located in Lexington, and University of Louisville, which are the Cardinals, located, of course, in Waverly. Our household is Kentucky fans. I raised my children as Kentucky fans, and we are diehard Kentucky fans. So, but Kay, as you know, who lives with us, is a Louisville fan, but we still love her. So, what did you think about all of this? Huh? Make sure you like. Make sure you're subscribed publicly. And what am I going to give away? Let's see. How would you like some freshwater pearls? I'm going to send you some freshwater pearls. As a matter of fact, I'm going to open this back up to Canada. Come on, Canada, join in. And you know what? My code word's going to be Wildcats. Wildcats. Yeah, Kentucky Wildcats. But Wildcats is my code word. And then we will choose a winner from that 2 weeks from when this video is posted. So it's going out on the 24th. So 14 days from that, it's going out on the 14th. And 2 weeks from that is the 28th. And I will draw them for the freshwater pearls earrings. Everybody have a great day. I love you and I appreciate you. Please go watch the others. So after you watch me, go watch the others. We're from 8 a.m. all the way through noon. So at 12:30 you can go watch who you want. Just make sure you watch all of us in this collab. We sure would appreciate it. And we all love you. Remember to be beautiful. Mwah! Bye for now.